Hey folks, today I'm going to tie up my micro glint Chironomid. I've been doing really well with this Chironomid this year, so I wanted to share the pattern with you. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For hook, I'm using a partridge of Redditch curved long size 16. For a bead, I'm using a 3/32 brass bead in brown. For the thread, I'm using Semperfli classic wax thread in gray. And this thread is very similar to the original blue dun, if you know what I'm talking about. They're very much the same. I wouldn't be able to tell them apart from the flies. For the gill, I'm using Semperfli micro glint in pearl. And for the rib, I'm using Semperfli micro glint in brown. So to begin, I've slid my bead onto the hook with the wide end facing forward, so it'll go over my gill. I'm just going to start my thread on the hook at the front. Now I'm going to take my micro glint, and I've taken 6 or 7 pieces, wound it around my hand and cut it. I really like using this for a gill material because I fish in some algae lakes where it's just not the glint that's important, but it doesn't turn green in the water. It's got a protective coating on it. So I prefer to use this for my gill and a lot of my Chironomids. So I'm just going to wind over the butt ends, start building my taper. Whip finish. Like so. Snip my thread away. Slide the bead forward. Now you can trim your gill. I like to trim mine just even with the eye of the hook. Get in there good enough. Like so. Next you can take your thread, back on the hook behind the bead. And now I'm just going to work my taper a little bit here before I start. Winding down the hook. That looks good. You want to make sure you cover the whole shank with thread. Don't want anything slipping. This thread is so thin, it almost looks like just the hook underneath it, but it's not. It does have thread. As you can see, I got a little tag there. There we go. It's really good thread. It doesn't fray the way other ones do. I mean, it will if you catch it on the hook. Even if you catch it on the hook, it doesn't really fray all that much. Like I said, it's a really good color for the original blue dun that we used to have here in BC. Can't get any more because of the dye law. It has just changed for some reason. But this gray is really similar to it. Just a sec. Now I'm going to take my Semperfli micro glint and just start it on the hook. Hang on. I'm just going to snip the beginning. This stuff is kind of funny to work with. It's got a core in it, a black core in it. It's quite strong. I find stronger than wire, but you do have to glue your flies really good. But as it glows in the sunshine, you turn your hook, it kind of goes brown and black, which is a good color for our rib on Chironomids. And I've been doing really well with it this year. It's a little bit more fiddly to play with, I guess, than wire. I'm just going to take my bobbin, give it a whip finish. Put it over on my bobbin cradle. And now I'm just going to wind my rib forward. You want about ideally 5 to 7 wraps. Like so. Bring my thread over, just like I gotta wind it up here. And lock that down. turns, and then maybe a couple in front. Now you can snip away your rib material. And now I'm just going to give it a whip finish. Like so. Coat it with a little, what am I going to use today? Sally Hansen's and Raids Up. I think I'll use Raids Up. Use any coating of your choice. Looks good. And that's it, my micro glint mayfly, or chironomid, sorry about that. Got mayflies on the brain, it's May. Give that a little cure. Good. Thanks for joining me on this edition of On the Bench. Take care, everyone. Tight lines.